I was a scholarship boy. I went to one of the two best high schools in Massachusetts, the Jesuit High School, because I was on almost a full ride. With a single mother, there was no other way I was going to get to that high school. I got through Boston College because of significant financial and scholarship support. So I think that's probably underneath this. But one of the things that I didn't tap into until the last year or two, my mother was one of the handful of teachers that were picked from the Newton schools in 1965 to teach the first African American kids that were bussed out from Roxbury. And I didn't know it at the time, but she was picked partly because she was one of the best teachers in the system, but because she was seen as the kind of teacher who would make those students welcome in the classroom. I was 12 years old at the time. So I think I've always had in my heart the backstory there that you need to do something to make sure that inner city kids who are talented kids get an opportunity to live their dreams.
I think one of the greatest questions you can ask anybody who you're trying to get to know is, what's your passion? And what they explain to you about their passion tells you a great deal about them. And in Tom's particular case, he was passionate about providing opportunities for young people.
Growing up, my parents were always like, oh, when you go to college, like, we'll have the money, like, it'll be there, like, you'll be able to go, like, no problem. That was kind of like always the goal for them, to have that better life and to have your kids all go to school. And when my dad was diagnosed with cancer, like, that money wasn't there anymore because there's bills to pay. So having this, like, I probably wouldn't be in college without the scholarship.
For us in the Reading School District, on what we're trying to achieve, we don't want to run the bases. We got to step up and hit home runs. And I said, this is a home run. Supports academic, financial, and social, all roped into one, with quality staff looking to support our students and being motivated about it. I said, the numbers are going to be astronomical, and they have been.
Freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors at Reading High are working with Alvernia staff and students at Reading High School on college preparation and admission processes. We work with them on financial aid, we get them ready for their placement tests, and we help them identify which school and which program would be right for them.
One of the reasons this program has been so successful is the mentoring element. Everyone always has a faculty advisor, but these young people have a faculty advisor for each cohort, and there's community mentors, and there's student mentors.
Most of the scholars are first-generation college students, and like, I know half of our parents don't speak complete English, and they don't really know about how everything works here, so our community mentor kind of pushes us, tells us things that we otherwise wouldn't have been told. They help us with any networking, professional development we may need.
I'm actually one of the faculty mentors for the Reading Collegiate Scholars. I actually oversee the class of 2020, which graduates next year. So I've had a nice time to really be an intimate relationship with them and to really get to know them. And I feel like the Reading Collegiate Scholars are among our best and brightest students that we have.
I'd have to say that the thing that we underestimated was how much the cohort itself would have an impact on their own success. And as I like to say, there's no one who knows better when to kick someone in the butt and when to put their arm around them. And so these students, to some extent, do not want to allow any of their fellow students to fail.
The whole cohort, I consider them my friends, and people I can go to in time of need, people I can go to make me laugh and make me enjoy life and see and realize why I am doing what I'm doing.
They are definitely our best and our brightest, but they have a whole different level of energy and drive that our other students don't. And I think that's because that they know that this is really their launching point, their stepping point to really a better future. And they are here to get an education, but also to better the community and to really make a difference and make an impact.
This was not just a gift that we were to receive and just move on. It was a gift that we are to receive and eventually, when time comes, be able to give back.
One of the things that we did when we launched the program is we had the students develop a narrative. Tell us who they were going to become. What was this experience going to do for them? And the first cohort that we brought through, half of them said they wanted to get out of Reading and leave. The interesting thing is when they graduated, virtually all of them are staying here in Reading and committing to the community.
We're very proud of what we call brain gain at Alvernia. About 25% of our freshmen come from Berks County, but about 35% of our graduates stay and work in Berks County after graduation. I think that number will certainly stay the same or get better as the Reading Collegiate Scholars Program gathers some momentum.
I have a soft spot for the Reading Collegiate Scholars Program because I'm a graduate of Reading High, a very proud Red Knight here. And to give kids the opportunity that Alvernia is giving them with the Reading Collegiate Scholars Program, and to put together a fund and people that will help kids get a college education that otherwise really couldn't dream about college education, it's just really a wonderful, powerful thing.
You know, at Fulton, our purpose is to change lives for the better. I mean, we talk about that. So, you know, to be able to help Alvernia help those students lines up exactly with who we are and what we're trying to do.
We worked very hard for what we have now, and we deserve it. And I think that being told, like, this isn't a handout, like, you worked for this and you can do this, it just puts so much more, like, passion and emphasis and, like, drive in me. Like, okay, I'm going to school on a full ride. Like, these investors are gonna get their money's worth. I am a business management, human resource management, and political science triple major on a pre-law track. And someone said, you're gonna be mayor someday. And I was like, no. And then I was like, wait, like, I could do that. And then I kind of thought more about it. And when you wanna help people and when you wanna make the most out of everything, like, if you are kind of in charge of allocating the resources and doing what's best for a community that you grew up in and that you know that you can help, like, why not?
These are talented students. These are students that are graduating having done really well. And at the same time, we're making a real impact in our backyard. And these students are going to embody our mantra of doing well and doing good, but they're living the Alvernia mission. And maybe this is a way in which we all are living the Alvernia mission in a way that we couldn't have even imagined.